Peace and blessings, family. What's up with all the daydreamers out there? Please live it. Don't sleep through this thing. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee. We're back with episode 3, and this is the encouragement This is the show where we just give you a quick encouragement for not only your Monday, but to also get you through your week. And we do it by what? Making a delicious cup of pour over coffee. And that coffee is good if I would and should and will say so myself. Anyways, let's dive right into it, man. So check this out. I love a good cup of coffee. I drink one every morning, and if I could, I'll drink one for lunch. If I could, I'll drink one for dinner, and if I could, I'll drink one for dessert and for a late night snack. And my wife would kill me for drinking all the coffee, and I'm not supposed to have all that caffeine, but I do love a good cup of coffee. And here's the interesting thing. I was watching a podcast called The Ground Up Show, and it's by a gentleman by the name of Matt D'Avella. And if you ever get a chance, check it out. It's a really good one. But he had a guest on the show that made a statement that really made me change the way that I drink coffee or even just view coffee at times. He said, when was the last time you just sat down to drink a cup of coffee and that moment was only about that cup of coffee? I'm paraphrasing, but this point is still a very strong point. And I had to ask myself that same question. And honestly, I couldn't remember when the last time I just sat down and really enjoyed a cup of coffee and it was only about the coffee. But I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone because let's face it, we all drink coffee while driving on the way to work or while working on the paper. We drink it while scrolling on our phones or working on the computer on a project, or we drink it while watching television. Coffee is just one of those things you drink while you're doing something. So go ahead and pour that cup, set it on the table, and dive into that midterm paper because, hey, coffee is only there to make you look productive and like you're in a rush. But that's the thing. The simplest things like a cup of coffee is being drowned out by all the other things we have going on in our lives. But I think it's more than just a cup of coffee. I think it's the reality that we don't take the time out to just sit down and remove ourselves from it all. I think it's about us not taking the time out to notice, let alone enjoy the little things in life. Think about it. The television is on all day. You go from cooking breakfast to washing clothes to now you're working on your paper for school or a project for a client, or you've been at work all day. You got to go pick up the kids and you got to take the kids to wherever they need to go. And after you take them wherever you need to go, you got to stop and go get something to eat that is probably unhealthy and that you probably don't want to spend any money on. You come home, you got to get them started with their homework, then get them bathed, get them in the tub, get them in bed, and the next thing you know, you're too tired to even have time to even think for yourself. And next thing you know, you didn't really enjoy any time with your children because you were yelling at them the whole time. And then by the time they go to sleep, you've crashed and fell out. We are either too busy to listen to ourselves think, or we have so much noise going on around us that we can't hear anything. That cup of coffee is now just something to take up space, keep us occupied, while we're occupied. So I did something, and I've been doing it for the last couple of days now, I really did. I try to sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee at our dinner table with nothing else going on. No television, no phone, no music, no work, no anything other than that cup of coffee. I unplug, I disconnect for a few moments out of my day. If I could be honest, it was weird the first few times. I kept feeling this urge to do something else. I kept wanting to read a book or go to get my phone from the back, to even play music just to have noise in the background, do something other than just sit here drinking this coffee. But I stuck to it, and I have to say it is a very interesting event. It started to actually really become about just enjoying that cup of coffee, enjoying the taste of it, the smell of it, the warmth of the liquid, the just holding the mug. It was a great experience. And let me add this. It's a beautiful thing to finish a whole cup of coffee and the coffee is still hot. Now that right there is something that we all probably have not done in a long time. So my point is this. I want to encourage you guys to just sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee. Enjoy a conversation. Enjoy walking outside and looking around at the landscape. I mean, it is far more beautiful than looking down on your phone. Enjoy when it's quiet. Enjoy the sound of rain. Enjoy the sound of birds. Enjoy looking around your house. I mean, hey, you decorated it, so take time out to actually admire what you've done. Enjoy a meal with your family by turning off the television and leaving your phone in a different room. So understand, and let me go ahead and close this out. Guys, the whole world is basically right now on shutdown, quarantine. Rona done came through and disrupted everything. So perhaps it's time to get to know your spouse again and make those memories. Perhaps it's time to get to know your children again and make those magic moments. Perhaps it's time to get to know God again. The world forgot what is important. And it's crazy that it is taking something like a pandemic such as this for us to finally see what it means to really truly disconnect, to reconnect to the things that are more important. So So yes, enjoy the cup of coffee and only the cup of coffee. Sometimes it's the little things in life that helps us to understand the most important things. Much love and respect. Peace.